your snow cap.
Oh, wow, look at that thing. I forgot how glorious it was.
All right, so we are getting to work on my Atlas transfer case. So I've got to get this down to Matt in Hurricane so they can get it in Dory, Deja Blue, the Dory Explorer, the Deja Blue. So the XJ. They're gonna be putting this Atlas with the twin stick into it, but we've got an issue. I need to get this shaft that is for the XJ into this Atlas that I bought to go behind a Turbo 400 or a 4L80. I can't remember which one. Anyway, all I know is we gotta start getting this pulled apart. We got all these parts that need to go inside of this so that we can take off tomorrow. And assembly grease.
Oh my gosh, look at all that thread.
That's silicone, I believe. Yeah, that's silicone.
Okay.
Oh, that's not even cured.
I can smell it.
Most definitely gonna need paper towel. So I'm gonna take that off. We're gonna pop this cover out, really deep dive down in here. So I've got a gear that needs to go down in there also for the speedometer. So the whole reason we need to pull this out is there's a little ring in here that we've got to change. We've got to put this in. This is for the speedometer for the XJ. Now, got a bearing on the back side, got a race on the front side, and we've got a gear that needs to come out. So I've got to get a bearing race puller. And I think that's as deep as we've got to go on this side. But we definitely have to pull apart the inside because we've got to pull the shaft on this side. So I do know that this plate's going to have to come off. So we'll buzz that off because that's got a seal. It's got a seal that's got to come off, but this shaft has to come out. So in order to do that, there's a keeper way down in there. We've got to get into that. So that's going to be right into here. So we've got to flip this over, pull the bottom plate. Never done this before. So you guys are doing it for the first time with me. We'll buzz this off and access the inside of this Atlas 3.0 to 1, or actually, yeah, 3.0 to 1 transfer case. Pull all these bolts, and we'll get this cover plate off. We're gonna have a lot of cleanup with all the gasket maker. We ruined that gasket, but have no fear, before they sent me another one. All right, so this is a major learning experience. So we didn't actually show you removing that because, to be honest, I was scared. But this is gonna go into that roller bearing there. That's gonna be the new shaft. What we're gonna do, we got all these synchros and these couplers and all these things that have to mesh. So when we go back in, it's gotta go in correctly. Definitely gonna have to lubricate it up with some grease. That's fine. Pull it in with some bolts. Real gently like. We'll get that back in there. So I need to grab some big snap pliers, snap ring pliers, and we'll get this shaft out. And I think it should just drop out after I pull the keeper. Got it. I don't know if this is the right way to do things, but I guess we're gonna try it. All right, now's the time. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video. Just like that. So we've pressed the shaft out of the bearing. We've got the gear set sitting here. So now what we need to do next, so these gear sets will go right back on, but that bearing's gotta come out. So now we gotta take the cap screws out, press the bearing out of this, put a new bearing in it, and then put a new seal. So we've got the new seal, we've got the new bearings. So as you can see, this bearing, maybe it's the right size. That might be the right bearing. But regardless, the wrong seal. Yeah, you can see that the seal is obviously different. So this is a much smaller seal, that's a larger seal. That seal needs to go in there. So we need to get that seal out. Wish I could read the numbers on the bearing. Koyo 6307RC3. Okay, I'm gonna pull that cover off the bearing and see if I can read the numbers. That's what I'm gonna do now. I don't know how to get it off, so I'm gonna figure out how to get my bearing keeper off. All right, we just about got it. They have got some tight tolerances. Doesn't tell me what the bearing number is. Bearing number's on the other side. Let's just, I'm gonna size it up. I truly feel like that is the exact same bearing.
You don't have a ID reading?
Oh, I do. I have a micrometer somewhere. Good idea. 3.147. 3.147. It's the exact same bearing. We're not changing it. All right, so I'm gonna hurry and clean up the threads, get some thread locker on this. We'll tighten this one back down, and then move on to pressing the new shaft in. All right, so I'm gonna work these in. I'll get it tight by hand, and then I'll grab my torque wrench. I'll get it torqued to 110 foot-pounds. Just kidding, 110 inch-pounds. It's a major difference. I'd snap the bolt at 110 foot-pounds. Okay, we're gonna remove this seal. Came out, everything's new. So it's coming out easy. You know, I have a sill beater innerer. I'm just gonna gently work it in with my bed blow. Okay, new sill is installed. We're on our way to victory. All right, now we gotta press this shaft in. Right there. Pressed. We are pressed and bottomed out on the bearing. Yeah, that's it. Let's go get this keeper back on. And the new shaft is installed. So I've got to get a little bit of this cleaned up real quick. Degreaser, wipe this all up, get that all cleaned up, and we'll put it back together. This side, I believe, will be pretty well finished. We just have to pull the bearing race out of that plate, put this gear on here, and then we should be ready to put it back together. Hey, not bad for never doing this before. So this is such a tight fit. To get the O-ring to seal or to seat, you've got to suck it in very evenly. Just going a quarter turn, pulling these bolts in, and this shaft installation will be done on this side. So we didn't really need to open the top, I'm finding out now, except for to line up the gears and make sure everything meshes correctly. So it's kind of nice to have it open to where you can see. Anyway, look at this, we're just about to seat. We'll get it all tightened up. We'll grab the torque wrench, get it all torqued. We're off to get that race out. All right, so I just got my lesson in the internal workings of an Atlas transfer case. So I got it all in, the shaft is in, we're able to shift it. Neutral, we've got it working, but it is dang near midnight. The night before we got to return Bombi. That's all, folks. It is tomorrow. So it is the next morning, and we're doing a really good job of not showing you guys everything because we're just doing it and forgetting. Anyway, but I got the race all beat out. So the whole reason I needed to pull this bearing race out was that little gear right there. So this is the old, on a GM vehicle, this is your speedometer gear. So this goes right here. Well, this runs an actual gear on the Jeep. So on the Jeep, there's a slot right here on our housing. Your gear will go in there and it'll spin and it will make your speedometer work. So now I've got to reinstall this. So I'm gonna go grab my bearing race installer kit and we'll get that put back in and get this transfer case back together. Got it! I do want to seat it, so I'm gonna switch. Seat it. Okay, that took me all of 5 seconds today, and I could not get my brain to comprehend it last night because I was too tired. That's why I gotta go home and sleep. Gotta put a little bit of grease on the race so the bearing isn't all dried out, because I dried this up. Alright, that should work. This is such a tight fit. I'm gonna have to do a little tap-tappy, get it to start, and then we'll get my bolts going. We'll get some gasket maker on them. So we've got this housing installed. Now we're going through and gasket makering the bolt holes. Now the reason for this is these holes go all the way into the T-case and oil likes to seep and get everywhere. So we're just making sure that it doesn't spew out everywhere. So I'll get these ran in, we'll get them torqued. We've got to put the flat flange on, which is right here. We've got to add a bunch of gasket maker and put the top cap on. And we're ready to load because we've got to get Bombi and get down to Matt. They're going to be so excited Can't even wait. So there's no crush sleeve in here. It's bearings. So this bottom's out. So I just put a new lock nut on. So I'm just gonna snug these in. We'll go around, get these torqued, and our transfer case is all back together and done. That's a 3.8 to 1. This is a 3.0 to 1. So we're gonna put this in the box, take it to Matt. We'll get the transfer case and all the parts in the bed of the truck. We've gotta go load Bombi's engine, and then we'll hook it to the trailer and get Bombi loaded also. Now we gotta hook the trailer to my mile-high truck. Dude, it scraped, Hillbilly. It scraped going in. That was perfect drop pitch. I don't even know if this truck's ever pulled anything. Don't even feel like it's going in. All right, so the time has came. Bombi's leaving us forever. Let's go. Look at it. It's really good. No way. Door was frozen. Is it gonna go in? Slow. Oh yeah, it's in. Go. Woo! Be very, very careful as the front comes up. I don't know if it's gonna fit.
Barely.
No way.
Oh,
look.
oh my God.
Is that squeaking?
Oh. When we come out, we have to lift that. Holy cow, how does that even happen?
So we got Bombi loaded. It's a very tight fit. Now we're just getting Bombi all strapped down.
Legitimately, the tightest anything's ever been in here.
Oh, hey, Robby.
Huh?
You worried about hanging it out? Just deflate the tires. Lowers it down a couple inches.
Yeah, that's true. Yet again, a piece of us is leaving. I'm gonna miss this cow. Normally we make it down, oh, shut up. Normally we make it to Love's, but we're completely out of diesel, so we had to stop at Maverick on our way. So we won't be stopping at Love's today. All right, let's go grab something and get on the road. Oh boy, what's going on here?
Hey, Robby.
This isn't very blue. You already painted it. Where's my Jeep?
Well, here's the thing about your Jeep. It needs Jeep parts.
Huh. Well, here's some parts. Take them off.
Oh, gladly.
No, just kidding.
We actually talked about that. We're like, we should take the new engine and give Robby this one.
Not a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. I'll take the new engine home. You want the new? I'll go get you guys keys. All right, we made it down to Hurricane to Matt's Off-Road Recovery, but they're busy filming, so we forgot to do one thing. Now, this is the stickers I told you guys we got from I4 Media. So some of you may remember, because I got scalded by you, we put in some new roof braces in Bombi. And everybody's like, oh, Matt's gonna hit his head. That's so terrible, blah, blah. So we got a little sticker made for him. So every time he hits his head, he'll know.
Why?
He'll know. And look at this. We got one for each side. Because there's two braces. That way when he hits his face, or whatever you guys think's gonna happen by having an extra inch worth of bar up there, he'll know that I did that. You can put that there. We'll just put him inside. So we're gonna get inside and add some special touch. All right, now they'll know when they smack their head I did that. But don't tell them about the stickers, because I'm not going to.
So, let me show you Dory the Explorer, or Deja Blue.
Perfect. Let's go take a look.
Look at that. What is that? Some kind of high performance LS?
I think it's a medium duty 6L. Isn't it a 6L or is that 5.3?
It's 5.3.
Oh, it's 5.3. A medium duty 5.3, fully rebuilt. Not super crazy horsepower, but should be super reliable. So
That's all I wanted.
our friend Kevin up at Powder Trim Coatings, he built it in his garage.
It looks like he powder coated the pan and the valve.
That is Bombi yellow. Custom made yellow to match.
Beautiful.
So we didn't even uncover it.
I'm excited for that.
All right. Now, do you want to look at this or do you want to look at these?
Let's wait. Let's wait. The anticipation's killing me, but in a good way. It's killing me softly. So let me show you what's going on. So Dynatrack, we're still waiting on those axles. That should go pretty quick.
I just want you to know I already love it.
We got these on here. You can put the bolts of your choice after you paint them. This is the culprit right here. So we had to change the header, the exhaust manifold,
Oh, yes.
and when we pulled it off, there's antifreeze in here.
Oh, geez.
And that it had a dead cylinder. I'm pretty sure that's the dead cylinder. So there's gook in here. So we got a new radiator for it. We got a new engine coming for it, and that should be done. Fins are done.
They look so good.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, they look good. And look, it's like all contoured instead of just...
Yeah,
I like the angles, but I like your guys' creativity with the rounded edges.
we made it more. This is version 2.0 in a lot of ways.
Evolution. You guys are
Yeah.
evolving. Hey, it's way better than what I can do, so
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
So there's plenty of special body work for you to do. This is thick gauge metal covering rust.
Yeah.
It's not the way you would have done it.
No,
But I
it's
figure it's got 20 years before it rusts through.
Exactly.
So
This is a 98, so it actually has 24. It has 26 years before it'll come back through.
okay. So these are done. We're ready for the rear struts back here. Look how these look from the inside. See, I left town and I let Tom just do what he wanted, and look what he did. Look how good this looks.
Yeah, there's a mole in your shop, and I may or may not have seen some pictures.
No, those balls.
Those moles, they're so nice to me.
So this was
Got an inside man.
the fix was supposed to be take this out
Crack.
and put this in, and the antifreeze stopped it.
But you know the crazy thing is the old man I bought this from made it seem like this was a clean one owner, only driven on Sundays, never beat it, never off-roaded it, had a CB in there,
Yeah,
and here we are. It's all rusted out, dead cylinders, cracked headers.
yeah.
I think I got taken.
You may have got.
How many miles? 200,000 miles?
I think it was like 100 miles. 'Cause
Oh.
he only drove it 1 mile a week. You know, clean one owner.
Clean one owner.
Those look so good. Jeez.
So after you put the struts in, then you press in a plug. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think I'll be painting the inside before the off-road games, that's for sure.
You have a nice interior in this. We designed the front bars to wrap around your interior instead of pulling out all of
This page
the
is amazing.
interior.
so since this is basically a copy of the banana, you are going to be putting it into service before it's finished.
No, that's fine.
Right.
And if we would have had this 2 days ago, we wouldn't have had to have search and rescue go save Owen.
Oh.
He had to be search and rescued. We took the Trekker, and you know when you come out of Hanging Tree and you go down the south side, or did you ever come out the south with us, or you
We
just went
came
through the
out the
gate?
other way with you.
we went the north way.
Okay, so there's another way that you don't have to go down private property.
Oh.
And Owen came out
It's
of
just
Hanging
longer.
Tree. No, it's actually better.
It's better road.
Why did we go
better.
to private
I
property
didn't
way?
know. We didn't know. So anyway, Owen got a mile out of the top of Hanging Tree and broke his front drive shaft. So he called me. He walked out on the edge.
He broke it on just the trail out?
Yes, on the trail out. Spent all day winching out. Got out. Anyway, he broke his front drive shaft. He went out and got service, pinged me. He used OnX to give me his location.
Uh-huh.
And then he called me for like 5 seconds. I said, call search and rescue. We'll be on our way. And so we knew right where he was. We were able to show search and rescue where he was. But we took the Trekker and got like 3/4 of the way up. And then a little XJ, Bo Lunds, has lockers, 37-inch tires, comes bebopping right past us. We're stuck. And he just goes all the way up.
Yeah, we were not stuck.
We stopped. But if we would have had this would have went all the way
Got a
in.
guy right
Oh,
in there.
Yeah.
we got your wheels and tires. We're literally, it's just like
It's ready.
axles and engine now.
It's like that last little Lego that just needs to be clipped on.
Yeah.
Well, this
Yeah.
looks so awesome.
The upholstery's getting done right now. It'll be good enough to do the game. So we're building this for Robby, and he's going to debut it at the off-road games. Let some YouTuber drive it. I don't even know who. Do you know who yet?
I don't know yet.
All right, somebody should tell you. I don't know. But
Oh, I was like, who is it?
we've been working on Dory the Explorer. Do you like Dory the Explorer better? Or oh, never mind. Forget it. Okay. All right. We've been working on Dory the Explorer. We've been trying to get her done in time for the off-road games. We're going to be putting some other YouTuber in there, and Robby's going to be like, little to the left, little to the right. Oh.
And then just like
Stop,
runway.
stop. Oh, man. So anyway, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be awesome. We're going to try to get it. We will have it ready. We will.
Wait a second. Let's put a hard date on this. What's the dates for the off-road games?
15th, 13th,
16th.
14th.
March
12th.
So it's March 14th through 16th.
Okay,
So
we'll
I
have you
need it.
back at this shop, at your shop on the 12th.
That gives us 2 days. 1 day. Perfect. Hey, sounds
Hard
good.
date,
Hey,
March 12th.
we just need 1 day. We'll 24-hour paint it if we need to. And we'll redo it at a later date.
Oh yeah, you could just Earl Schwab this thing.
seriously?
But we should. If we don't get it back with enough time to do a nice paint job, we'll roll a paint job on it.
All right, so basically, we've got the front shock towers to put on, the radiator, the PSC stuff, the axles, the links. Oh, look under here.
Am I losing my mind? Does this not need more bolt holes?
No, does not.
It clamps right here. The intake manifold and the exhaust clamp
okay.
together. It shares bolts on the top.
I was
end.
like,
yeah,
there's 2 bolt holes.
it is kind of a weird setup.
And this is supposed to be the upgrade with these that helps keep them from cracking.
So that helps that not crack.
Yes.
Hey, we're not engineers.
Yeah. Let me show you this too.
Perfect.
So under here, we've already got the rear cross member welded on here for the rear links.
You even got your link mounts.
Yeah, we got some of them. And then the front cross member has been modified, ready to take links too.
That is so awesome.
So it is,
Oh, it's even got a flat belly.
that's an upgrade from the Banana. You've actually got a skid plate.
Oh, and
Tom, we should put a skid plate on the Banana.
Maybe when we put in the new transfer case, we could do that.
Hey, I do have a transfer case for this, just so you know. So not to add another thing to your big humongous list, but I have a transfer case.
Okay. Oh yeah, we got to put a transfer case in it. You know, it does cause me a little bit of pain when we're welding these. And I'm like, this is going to a body guy.
You know what's
Instead.
you know what's funny is I was watching your video and you guys were like, "Oh, we did such a good job. We don't need the trim." And I was like, "Dang, that actually looks cool." Which you guys do what you want, but that's like you guys' signature.
You can put your trim on.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Hey, that'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
See?
This is lighter. This is race.
Oh
weight.
yes. This is the race version. But you guys have done an amazing job.
We got to get this up to you at some point if we ever get it finished.
Well, and I think we're only between that and this, we're down to like one more vehicle, and then we painted your entire fleet.
Yeah, that's the way we like it.
Yeah. Deja Dory looks awesome. I can't wait to get my sander out and sand for 2 months on it.
This is going to be a really good cow for Robby to milk. He'll just be
I can't.
dairy farming.
I can't even wait. Since we've been in the business, things have just been wonderful. What should it be named? Like robbyscows.com? I'm just kidding. You need robbyscows.com. All right, so since you've showed us everything you've done on the Jeep, which looks awesome,
I think I'm going to win on how much has been done.
yeah, now you get to see what we've done for the last couple weeks. All right, time has came. We're going to
Alrighty.
show you your snowcat.
Peanut, look out.
Come here.
Oh, wow, look at that thing. I forgot how glorious it was.
And
It barely fits in.
no, check this out.
Oh,
It barely fits in
just
here.
let air out of the tires.
Yeah. So we weren't able to get thinner glass, but we were able to shave 1.5 inches off of every window. And then if you want tempered, like we said, we can get tempered for the sides. So yeah, and it's all tinted. Put a tint strip so you're real cool when you're out in the snow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll have a place for jet fuel.
Yeah.
We got a chrome one that says really low profile. It says jet fuel only.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. I gotta put some stickers on this. Look how nice this turned out.
I didn't think it was possible for this to put this.
We need to get this out.
No, we can unstrap it.
This is gonna be
So
This is gonna be a killer snow machine.
we gave you sacrificial bolts. So all of the grade 5 bolts, they were just for transport. These stainless ones, they stay in.
That's the efficient.
And these ones. So everything else is just for fit up.
And this one has to come out.
Who told you?
How
do you know that?
I have a mole too.
Yes, dang it. He knows. You guys went and told him. Yeah, we had to put a nut set or a nut zert. So there's a zert in that one. I was hoping you wouldn't know.
But I just peel all these out and then just jerk on them. Beat the back and forth till it comes up.
Exactly. Right there.
Made it.
Oh, hey, Jamie.
Hi.
Look what they brought me.
Sound good.
Hey, I'm ready.
All shiny.
It's dragging.
Okay, slow down.
All right. Okay, we're good to go now. So I put bigger sills, so you have to slam that door. But it's sills.
Right.
But I put a fatter sill so that you're not getting air here.
We need that air.
Oh, you do? No. Oh, I was like, well.
Well, we do a lot of driving with both front doors open.
Okay. Well, the back door.
It's hard for people to understand how warm these get. Even just human bodies in there, you're packed in there. It's amazing.
We do have a key somewhere.
Does this color actually match any other color in the fleet? Is every color unique?
So this is Penske yellow that got tinted.
What do you think, Ed? Looks good, huh?
Almost as good as mine.
Yeah.
Not quite, but close. Where's it's all clean, man. All the
I know.
junk in here is all gone. The hats, all the bars in between. Yeah, it's not thrilled about the bars. Everything up there.
Oh, these bars?
Yeah. So every time you hit your head, you'll remember.
Oh, okay. So I just want the internet to know that I'm a huge fan of these bars. They've stopped the oil canning and the drumming.
Yeah. Robby.
As it bounces through.
And your bumpers
Those
are
are
here.
my bumpers.
This gift keeps on giving.
Yay!
Hey, Robby.
Yeah.
It's still coming out.
I know. Sand is going to come out of this thing for the rest of its life. That back corner just sits and leaks. We've blown it with an air blower. We've sucked it with a vacuum. Like
It's making its own sand.
yeah.
We won't even know because we'll get it out in the sand and then we'll have our own sand.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This has to be at the off-road games.
Yeah.
No
pressure.
Tug of war challenge.
We keep adding stuff like we need the bus out there, we need
This might be
this,
a competitor
Robby's.
Tug of war.
Holy smokes. Look at this. Oh, I knew you would get the right bolts for these.
Yeah. Now there's only one spot, and I don't know why, but your hinge over here was not countersunk, and we didn't figure it out until after. If I would have realized before we put it together, I would have countersunk those two.
Oh.
So somebody's fixed this, and they welded it and then re-drilled it, and it didn't get
Well,
countersunk.
it's a showpiece.
Yeah,
So
I can tell. It's really nice, but anyway, it's most definitely not flawless. But
no, it is flawless. Did you see what it used to be? We'll re-drill these two holes.
yeah, so that's what I'm going to show you. And we had it taped up. Well, you can see.
Oh, those will drill right out.
And then just there's one up here. So and
Easy.
then there's two down there. We just didn't realize, and
Yeah.
he just bonded stuff with tape on the back still, and so it made a
That'll make them easy to
Fill
find.
them
We'll
in.
just have to
You'll
drill them
find
through without pushing through them.
So I would drill a little hole out and then come outside and drill. Is what I would do. And then these we did make these to where they'll slam, but you just have to.
All right.
And these are all brand new handles
Yeah, I saw that.
that we made, and then I
All
had
matching.
we had to modify them to make it longer.
I like the tinted windows.
You know they've always been tinted. Yeah, and for some reason it was never noticed by anybody. I noticed it.
Yeah.
And I get comments like that all the time. They're like, "You need to tint the windows in that," and I'm like, I can barely see out of them.
We're already tinted.
So apparently on video they look not tinted, but trust me, out there in internet land, these are tinted. Here.
Barely see.
So this one has the bumper on the top, the bumper on the bottom,
Yeah.
and then the
And I wasn't sure if you were replacing them,
yeah.
so we didn't put them on, but they're sitting here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I wasn't sure.
One of you's gonna get it here before it snowed.
Hey, ow, easy there. Just kidding.
It's like
Yeah,
a
look, there's
garage.
no snow here.
It looks nice.
Yeah. I'm hoping I get my Jeep back someday.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did a snow job last night. I was the whole time. What was I saying, Tom? Like,
It's been slow. We haven't got yours ready yet.
I know. What the heck?
so I asked Robby to paint these red because we have red front sprockets, and there was talk about casting them yellow, but I thought that red looked faster and more professional. So when we roll up, people would say, "Here comes a professional." I'm not a professional, but I don't mind if you think I am. So I thought it would be cool to have this rear tensioning rod to be the same color of red. So
It's a performance part.
it is. Well, you don't even have to question it. I
It's
say,
red.
is this a performance part? The answer is,
Yeah, it's red.
so this will go right here, like this. Something like
How you
that.
been?
So ever since I thought about having you compete in the off-road games, I've been carrying this in my back pocket, and it's for you.
What is this?
You can tell because it says Robby on it.
What is this thing?
So that is a
Wait.
VHS.
Where's Ed? I'll bet he knows how to use this.
There's really important information on there, so you're gonna have to find a VCR and play it.
Don't throw it away, legit.
Is this real?
It is real.
No way. Oh, I have to find a VCR.
You're gonna have to go to the DI or something.
I'm trying to think of what old person has a VCR I can go borrow.
Hey,
See,
I'm not old and I have one.
You seriously have a VCR?
Yeah,
we have,
that's all the good cartoons
We
are.
have a treasure map.
yes. You have to go to Hillbillies to watch it.
Oh, that is awesome.
Right, have to rewind it first.
Oh yeah,
Be kind. Rewind. Oh,
Hey
protect it.
kids, can you believe that? There used to be a time when you were done watching a movie, you'd have to rewind it, or sometimes before you could even watch it, you'd have to rewind it, and it took forever.
This is so awesome. I haven't seen a VHS tape in so long. So what could I expect? Good stuff?
I haven't even seen it. Colby's gonna show it to me later.
Okay.
It's rewound, don't worry. I was kind.
Okay, it is. You are correct. All right. We'll guard this with my life. At least it's not a floppy disk.
Yeah.
I feel like we wouldn't be able to access that.
Next year, 5 and a
That
quarter
would-
floppies.
That would be fun.
You'll have to find a Commodore 64.
Thanks, Robby.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're gonna get right on it.
Perfect.
We're gonna forget about your Jeep. And just
That's
work
wow.
on this now.
No, we have a hard deadline on camera.
March 12th.
Well,
February. Oh, I thought you said February. Oh, I guess it's March. Dang it. So we're gonna get the engine unloaded, and then I have my transfer case for them to put in Deja Dory.
Dory the Explorer.
And the bottom's about to fall out of it. 3.0 to 1. Got flat flanges. The shaft I had to change,
Yeah.
and then I had to change the speedo gear inside here. All right, so it's kind of sad to see Bombi go, but we're glad that Matt's got it back. So he's got his work cut out on the Jeep.
That's one way to put it.
We have total faith. Anyway, we appreciate the fact that you let us do this and trust us. So
Heck yeah.
as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoy this video, go check out this one.